Syed is doing some mental math, trying to figure out how much these snot-nosed kids are going to get paid.
They are snot-nosed kids.
Yep.
You know, at least with Christmas, you can like pretend they weren't good.
What do you mean?
Like you can 1 year you can get them something really nice, but in case like they didn't get the best grades, you be like, you know what, this year you get this. But Eid, you always got to give money. You can't give them a lump of coal.
I highly doubt there's anyone out there that's doing a judgment call on how good the kid is.
I am positive there's some parents that are like, yeah.
Parents, yes, but like the uncle's not going to come in and be like, yo, I heard that you were being a little shit this year.
That's true.
Therefore, your job as an uncle.
Yeah, is to give that 20.
Yep.
So I counted about 10 to 12 kids I am going to be seeing tomorrow. Shoot, I got cousins in town too. Oh, man.
Yep.
But like, all right, a baby shouldn't get any Eid. If you're 2, you shouldn't get EID, right?
I think you get EID as long as you can walk.
Okay. What if I trip you?
Then he ain't walking.
Maim you? Okay.
But you'd have to be committed. You'd have to be committed the entire evening to be tripping this kid. You can't just trip the kid once. You'd have to honestly trip the kid.
I got to figure this out, man. I think I'm going to be spending about $300 yet tomorrow on nothing.
Yeah.
On nothing.
Right? Because the thing is that, let's face it, their duas are shit.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing.
It's not like you can give
for rollerblades.
You can't give them money and be like, make dua for me.
Yeah.
When you travel?
Yeah. Make dua for me
when you travel to school?
Yeah.
In that,
do you remember your duas when you were a kid?
I don't even think I did duas when I was a kid.
Really? Not for things?
For things?
Yeah.
No, I just asked my parents. I normally got.
And then I made dua to like tie your camel and then.
No, I don't think. I think really like duas started. Like because I wanted to do the duas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably like junior high school.
Okay, no, I was making dua for rollerblades much before that, man. I got him too.
I would do duas for like very acute, high level, high pressure situations.
What the heck?
So like in grade 3, there was a portion of class where the teacher would put in like on a cue card, 3 times 3, and so she would have a stack of cue cards and she'd sit on a sofa.
Yeah,
and all the kids would line up.
Okay.
And then when you were at the front of the line, it was your turn. She would flip a card.
Oh man!
And then you would have to to say like 3 times 3, whatever it is. Right?
Oh.
And you sit, and I would be in that line going, "Ya Allah, please let me get something that I know, because I don't want to be the guy who doesn't know, like whatever." Right. So like those types of situations, or like in Islamic school where everyone is reading the portion of the surah that they memorized,
right,
and it's slowly coming to you.
Oh man!
And I know that my grasp on this portion of the surah is tentative at best.
Mm-hmm.
Like if
you used
everything
to get hit for not knowing,
depending on the
what did they used to hit you with?
Open palm, back of the head.
Oh, we had a stick. My Maulana said, "Don't mess with Texas," after hitting me 6 times once.
That's amazing.
He hit me so many times, I thought he was a ninja. He was a big bearded guy, and he somehow had like pow, 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 and he hit me like he hit me in so many spots, and he said, "Don't mess with Texas," and I almost cried. It hurt so much.
Right.
I was almost 16. I almost cried. This is how hard he hit me. Hit me in the ear, man.
I don't know what to tell you, but I didn't know that they were allowed people to be hit with an object. I feel like.
Well, you were here though.
I was here, and I got hit by the person's hand. For some reason, I feel like that's less of an offense or something.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, eventually it comes to me. I'm doing duas because like really the only way that I was able to read that portion of that surah is like it's completely quiet. I'm in my room, no one's looking at me, and like on the 3rd try, I get it right.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I know that when I'm in class in front of the teacher with all those people around me, I'm gonna screw up.
Yeah, stage fright.
Yep.
How do you prepare for that? You got to sit in front of a mirror?
No, you got to read that surah so many times.
Yeah.
That to the point where you don't have to think about the next sentence.
Right.
The next verse, you already kind of know it already. That's that. You know what's really scary?
What's scary?
You ever go a portion of time where you never lead prayer at all? And then you end up at someone's place, and then they look at, well, not you, but they look at your beard, and they're like, And then obviously because, the way how sometimes it just gets defaulted to me.
And then you're like, dude, it's a fashion beard.
Right.
This is a fashion beard. It's not a...
And then...
It's a multi-purpose beard.
It's like, I haven't led prayers in like 3 months. Right?
And you're like, Qul wallahu ahad. You go right back to the short ones. You're like, not going to mess this up.
The problem is that sometimes the pressure gets so high that you feel like you might even screw up al-ham.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. This is actually, it hits too close to home to be even funny right now.
Right? Or even worse, my friend. You're like, can someone do the iqama? Right? And then no one does it. So you're like, all right, I'll do it myself. And you screw that off before you even start the prayer. At that point, you're like, the foundation of this prayer experience is already shattered.
Oh, man. I love giving the iqama. Iqama is just like, I'm helping. And then you just do the quick part. I'm great at the iqama.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only messed that up once. You know what the funniest thing is? Once Omer was asked to give the adhan.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little higher.
You shouldn't ask people to give the adhan.
People should want to volunteer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because adhan is just memorization, but also performance.
Yes, it is true.
Right?
People just, exactly. They're like, can you sing Ode to Joy?
Yeah. No. Like, I can do a lot of things, but like, don't ask me to ever give the adhan. Because...
You can just say the adhan. Yeah, you could say the adhan like in a comma if you wanted to. Yeah, why not? You don't have to. Because
somebody put a mic in front of you with acoustics and stuff.
Of course, if you're at
Here's what Omer did.
Yeah.
He got up there, Majid al-Rahman, and he got up there, and he gets the first two. He goes, Allahu Akbar, Allah, and he holds his nose and he goes to the restroom. And I felt so bad for him because he didn't really sneeze.
He just needed it out.
He needed out.
Yeah.
It's too many eyes. There's grown-ups. You should never make something like, come on, do it.
Yeah.
That's so mean. That's the meanest thing ever.
Yeah.
Have you gone to Tarawih?
Yeah, I've been going to Tarawih, my friend.
Oh, man. I've been just taking pictures of kids sleeping. I have pictures on my phone of kids sitting in a chair, falling asleep, like a grown kid, like 12 or something.
Yeah, but no, that's not a challenge if you're doing this during Qiyam or you're doing this during Tarawih.
Oh, okay. I saw one where it's like, everybody praying. It's we're doing Tarawih.
Yeah.
I'm praying. There's a guy beside me, and beside him is a kid sleeping on the floor, and the guy beside him praying.
Right.
And I was just like, "Isn't this break our line? Like, why is this kid in the middle of us sleeping?"
Yeah, but that kid was definitely brown.
Yeah, of course he was.
Of course, because if he was Arab, I'm sorry to say, he'd be running around somewhere.
How dare you?
Dude, look, because it's, excuse me, brown kids are so scared of their dads.
Yeah, let's just get this out of the way. Yasin has a cough. I've got the sniffles. Get used to it. Yeah. We're not going to apologize anymore going forward. Yeah. What about brown kids?
They're scared of their dad. Their dad says, I brought you to the mosque.
Yeah.
You're going to pray with me. And if you don't pray with me, you're going to sit beside me so I know that you're not act a fool someplace.
Right.
That's what's normally happen. So
I say leave him at home.
You do?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I was that kid. Like, if I get too tired, by the way, you can't quite get too tired to pray with my dad. Like, that's not...
He won't let you.
No, you have to stand.
Right.
There is no sleep here. We came here to pray, therefore you should pray. That doesn't mean that my dad's not a bad person.
Nobody said that.
But if you go to the mosque, you're not lying down. Unless you got like a cold or if I had a fever. But in that case, I would be home anyway.
Gotcha.
So I'm able-bodied. I'm at the mosque, but I'm not sleeping. But what I'm saying is that I know what it is. Like when you go in, you are tethered to your father the entire time.
Yeah.
Because he does not want his son, right, to cause a single piece of ruckus in this masjid.
I agree, man. That's how it should be.
Right? And so I would end up, I would always be there.
Yeah.
I like that better than my dad saying that, he just left me at home. Because the thing is that it's just nice to be in the mosque. It's nice to be in the mosque. That, you kind of get the vibe of the place,
right?
And there's something special to it. Or at the very least, if the kid is too young for them to figure out whether or not it's special or not, you just kind of instill that.
Yeah.
Because we get to play our video games, we get to do all this other stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Right. But like we have 1 month where we can at least fake that our attachment to the mosque is like for real. Before, like, once when Eid comes around and no one's going to show up for Maghrib or Isha at the mosque.
That's true.
Like the next weekend. So, if you're gonna fake it, then just take the most advantage and bring everyone at the mosque, and then who knows? Maybe to some people, like it might resonate something to the kid, and he wants to come out.
I feel that way, but I also don't, just because every time I've been beside a kid, he's fidgety.
Right.
Like his head, I'll be like this, and his head will touch my elbow because he's moving around constantly, and I'll have to move. It ruins my prayer to have your, like, if your kid doesn't want to be there, and if he does want to be there, sometimes like he's not gonna do it right.
He doesn't have the right etiquette.
No, he's moving his feet constantly.
See, that's the thing.
You get itchy for no reason when you're a kid.
That's the difference from most kids.
Yeah.
And then me.
Okay.
Because I couldn't get fidgety.
Right.
To the point that there was multiple eyes. I remember this happened to me once. We were at Tarawih at some masjid far from home. And this was back in the day where, like, you know, the whole family would go to every single Tarawih every day.
Right.
Even on weekdays. And so going there, I'd be listening to Quran in my car. I mean, in the car, in the back seat.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to Quran.
No.
Z103.5.
What's that?
It's a radio station.
Just like rock? Like,
oh, no, it's like top 40.
Just top 40?
Yeah. Listen to it all the way there.
Oh my God.
But whatever, I love music. This is not the point of the story. I'm standing and I'm praying, right? And it just so happened that, you know, there was an opening up front. And so my dad took the opening, but he left me behind. So now, right, the warden is not here, right? So I can relax a little bit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm getting a little loose, right? Feet itching all the time. And my feet are always like, you take one foot and you itch with the other foot.
Why is that, kids?
I don't know why I was doing that,
Yeah.
but for some reason I was itchy all the time, fidgeting, moving around, whatever. But I was like, yo, I'm free, right? Because he's in front of me, he can't see behind me. He can't see behind him. And then after the 2 rakah was done, I got a tap on the shoulder. I turned around. It was my dad's friend. His name is Ibrahim Downey.
Oh, man.
Big black brother with a big black beard.
Right.
Wearing a big black bulletproof vest.
No way.
It's not actually bulletproof, but it says bulletproof.
That's hilarious.
I'm not lying, because he made me a vest that said bulletproof on it as well. He made a version for that. And if you flip it inside, it says Al-Islam represents, and it has Yasin written on the other side.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was a wicked vest.
That is actually
anyway, that's not the point. He leans in and he says, try to be a little bit more still during Salah. And I'm like,
man,
damn it.
My dad has peoples here.
And then the next rakah, back to my regular statue self.
Yeah.
You know, that thing. Look,
it's an important skill, man.
See, the thing is that now, when I pray, I am dead still.
Right.
So still, in fact, I don't even do the wave. You know how like some people just, when they pray and they like lean forward, lean back, lean forward, lean back?
Yeah.
Let me tell you this, brother. And I know this is Ramadan.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't swear. But the people who lean forward and back throughout the entire Tarawih.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I hate it. Wow. I hate it so much because I stand still.
There's probably like a sunnah or something.
No, there's not.
Like,
Stand still.
There's a history of like this, you know.
The problem with that, I'll tell you the problem, is that even if you tuck your elbows in, right, his trajectory is not just straight forward.
Right.
As he gets tired, one leg might go a little bit, so he might go off into an angle.
Right.
So so it's not like it's at exact intervals. Mm-hmm. If it's at exact intervals,
right,
it becomes the similar sensation as a fan. You know, the fan comes and goes.
Yeah.
So if a fan comes and goes, you can kind of like anticipate the gust of wind that you're going to get at exactly the certain interval, so it doesn't actually shock you. It doesn't break your concentration. But a swaying human is not accurate. Okay. And what happens is that you might get into a pattern, and then I'll start forgetting that you're doing it. And then eventually you kind of like sway off of it. Maybe he coughs, maybe he yawns or something. And then his rhythm goes. Once when his rhythm goes, he nudges my elbow at the time where I didn't anticipate the elbow nudging.
Yeah.
There goes my concentration.
Jeez.
Yes. I have actually left positions in the masjid, gone further back, lost my spot, just so that I don't have to sit beside a swayer.
A swear?
Yeah.
You know what's worse? And if the sisters are listening, they may not know this, but a swear with hairy elbows and arms?
Yeah.
It's the grossest thing ever.
Yeah,
it's just
it's like this slight Velcro feeling on and off.
Something just pulling your hair back and forth, just like, Arab dude, no.
Yep.
And I don't know why it's an Arab dude, but like it is. I don't know why.
I hate the swaying. I hate the swaying.
Yeah.
I hate the swaying more than the burps.
Yeah.
I hate the swaying more than most things.
I hate it when somebody's ahead of the line or behind the line. I hate it when somebody doesn't, when we go down and we can all see our feet.
Yeah.
And this one guy's like way ahead.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
You know the rules.
Right. Your eyes is now down.
Yeah, they say the rules right before every salah.
At this point in time, as you prostrate,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure your eyes are open.
Yeah, no.
You should be able to see your toes and be like, hey, look, I don't think I'm a size 15.
Yeah.
I'm probably a size 12.
I went down in this last week. Yeah. I looked down. There's a kid's head there.
Yes. Between your legs.
Between my legs.
It's wonderful.
Around my knee.
Yes.
And I hit him with my knee.
Oh.
Because I knew that hitting him isn't good for my, focus.
Of course.
But his head there isn't good for my focus. And I can't have him think that's okay.
No, you can't.
So I hit him.
Right.
And I went away. He laughed and he ran away.
Well, that's perfect.
And I couldn't focus for the rest of the... I had to finish that Tarawih, step out, take a minute, come back in.
Right.
Because I was like, what is this kid? Whose kid is this?
See? If you stand beside your dad, you're not messing anyone else's concentration.
I wish my dad would just step on him.
You know what? Another pet peeve of mine.
What?
When you're all the way in sujood.
Yeah.
Which is for people who don't know and listening to the podcast, trying to make sense of all of this. We're talking about prayers in various positions within prayer. Right. So the swayer is while we're standing. He sways back and forth while he stands. Now, in sujood, which means that we were all essentially all fours with our forehead and our nose against the ground, prostrating. There we go. And so when you do that, your hands are down, are pressing against the floor, and then your elbows. And this is important.
Yeah, tell me.
Your elbows can't be swayed out too much.
Right.
Right. So the idea is because you're praying very close to people beside you. What you want to do is you want to slide your hands a little bit higher up.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe closer to the side of your face.
Right.
And then so that you can tuck those elbows in.
Right.
So that it fits between your elbows, can fit right behind or in front of your knees. Right. Thereby taking the least amount of space.
Exactly.
Right. Kind of like streamlines your position.
And some people get this wide stance, like they're doing some crazy tricep push-up.
Right. And that's a problem. But the other problem is not so much the wide stance, it's that they flare it out just a little bit, but they don't slide their hands up. And as a result, as they sit, their elbow actually pushes into your elbow or into your knees. Jeez. And it's a significant amount of pressure.
I think that might be a problem just for you, though.
Because I'm tall.
Just because, you take up more space.
Indeed, I do.
And you're less considerate because you're just like, that's the way I was born.
Well,
but to some of us, there's like...
No. See, that's the thing, though. You think that. I've prayed against beside big people, and we don't have this problem.
Okay.
Because there's an economy of limbs. We know where the frick they go, right? We understand that. My elbow is going to be
economy of limbs.
There's going to be a thing, right? There's not. It's just people. I feel like people don't. Some people don't register that a portion of their body is pressing against someone else's body.
True.
Right? And there's certain aspects of people's bodies that press against mine during prayer that I'm okay with. Like if you're sitting and that person's like thigh or knee is pressed against yours, them the bricks. That's the way how that goes. As long as you're not sitting on me, I'm fine with it. No problem.
Yeah.
Right? If we're praying, your shoulder is pressing against my shoulder, your arm, my arm, all that stuff, I'm totally okay with it. But for some reason, in sujood, I feel like now it's a power struggle. Because the thing is that he's pushing pretty hard on my arm.
All right.
And I'm already tucked in.
Yeah.
Right? I'm motorcycled.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out like...
What do you want from me, man?
Yeah.
What do you want?
At this point, I'm actually putting my elbow past my knee to give him space.
You're a giver.
So I'm thinking to myself, every time this happens, I immediately go to, what would the Prophet do? So I'm pretty sure the Prophet would like give him all the space he needed. Right? Because he doesn't know, it's inadvertent, he's not thinking. Allow him to. But like, I had to go through this mental process every time.
You ever tell anybody afterwards?
That he's taking too much space?
Afterwards, like, brother, you're, I don't know if you know this.
It's mostly uncles. I don't want to engage.
Yeah, I can understand that because you're never going to see that guy again.
Yeah, for sure.
And you don't care for the chain of people after you that will get elbowed in the ribs.
No, I don't.
Not enough to have a conversation with this guy.
No.
I saw a mother giving her baby Coke in a bottle and I didn't say anything. And I felt dirty. I still feel dirty. Actually, this is like helping. But like, yeah, sometimes you just don't want to have that conversation.
Don't want to have the conversation. It's just a small thing.
Yeah.
Right? But
baby.
Well, not the baby.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, bro. That's pretty bad. You should feel bad.
I feel bad.
But the elbow space struggle.
True.
It's a small thing. I should let it go. I generally let it go, but I have to go through the process of like push back.
Yeah.
No, that's not the way to do.
I completely let it go until it happens again and it just builds up where it's more and more. Because the first kid to ever stick his head between my legs, I didn't kick.
Yeah.
But it's happened to me 3 times and now I'm kicking kids in the head with my knee. Bam. Take that.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, man. I was just hoping it wasn't like his father beside me looking down as well.
Right.
He's like, hey, why are you kicking my kid? I was like, because I had to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't you understand?
I don't understand. I don't think that conversation would go that way.
Yeah,
Nope. You're just going to have to take your licks. If he decides to start yelling at you, you're going to have to be like, well.
Sometimes you'll be like in Taravi and I'll smell a fart.
Oh, really?
And I know somebody around here has broken their wudu, but nobody will leave.
Oh, no, but he's too much, man. It's too much. What you're supposed to do, though, here's the thing. You're supposed to immediately leave your position.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Immediately leave your position.
My guy who hit me while we were reading Quran, he did it once where he's just like, Allahu Akbar, and we all bend over. He's like, Astaghfirullah. So he's like smiling. He's like, my wudu.
Yeah, because you cannot pray with broken wudu.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't.
But I don't know if my iman is strong enough for me to walk past 150 people.
Yeah.
On my way to the washroom.
How would you do it? Wouldn't somebody stiff arm you?
No, you're allowed to walk I'm pretty sure you're allowed to walk the aisle out.
Really?
I think so. I don't know.
Because everything's toe to toe, shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, you'd have to walk through. You can't walk.
You walk through.
I think you walk through.
I got this once. A guy did this to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll have to look this up.
Yeah, I would have to look what happens because those lines are long.
What you do at that point, as soon as everybody bends over a bit, you know, when
start hurdling.
Yeah, just start jumping over people. You would have to. That's the only moment you have, and you're like, as soon as they go, you're like, because you can time it out. You're like, I get 3 to 5 generally.
Yeah, that's so true.
Stand still.
Can you imagine though? Because if you're all the way at the front, right?
Yeah.
There's more than 5 lines.
I would be doing the math.
So you would have to. It's like a Nintendo thing.
Oh, I know.
Then what happens?
They go Allahu Akbar. They go back down. You're like,
yeah, but you'd be stuck. You'd be stuck. See, that's the problem. You'll be stuck mid-suff. That's why I'm saying that you get to walk the line right to the end, and then walk out.
I don't think people just let you walk in front of them. And if you're not Muslim, people don't let you walk. If they're praying, people don't like you walking in front of them.
Yeah. It's better to.
But I've been as recently as last week, a kid, which was impressive because the kid was like 9. He did this.
Right.
And I was like.
That's because he just learned that rule and he can't wait to apply it.
He's like, I can't wait to stiff arm somebody right in the.
Yeah.
And he got me. I'm like, he's right by the shoes. I'm
right.
Like, right. Pick a place to pray, but it's not by the shoes. But I was impressed that he did that because most kids wouldn't have the balls. I didn't have the balls to do anything when I was a kid. You probably were the same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I did not have the balls to talk to an adult or stop them from moving. No, it's like, I guess this is happening now.
No, because the adult that was teaching you most religious stuff was beating you.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, every time. No matter who it was.
There it is.
Could be a parent, could be a maulana, could be a sibling. If the sibling's like, this is what we do, right? Just waiting. It's like.
There you go. So, yeah.
Where are you going for?
I'm sorry. Go
for Eid.
It's not probably.
It's too much, man. I might go to Hershey.
Hershey's all brown, isn't it? It's like Cooper people.
Yeah, it's just easier to get in and out of, man. Just easier to get in and out of. And it's a big, everybody comes there. Bonnie comes there, says assalamu alaikum. She's actually really good at saying assalamu alaikum. Bonnie Crombie, the mayor of Mississauga.
Right.
But
she goes to Hershey.
She was at Hershey last year.
You know what? Sorry, go on.
Trudeau was at Project Ramadan. Did you see that?
I saw.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Used to volunteer there.
Yeah, I know. We used to volunteer there.
Now Trudeau comes there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So we're as cool as Trudeau.
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's how you do that.
That's proper math, my friend. I learned that in grade 3 when I was doing the Dwas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right. You know what was really nice, though?
Tell me.
The ultimate place for Eid, I don't know if they're still doing it, was at the CNE.
Okay.
Right. Back in the day, a long time ago, they used to have it at the the automotive center. Then they would have it at well, you
I've never been to the CNE. Not for Eid, not for namaz.
It's not actually the CNE. It's where the CNE is held.
The Metro Toronto Convention Center?
No. The Rico.
Okay.
I think once it was at the Rico, a couple times it was the automotive center.
I have never been to Toronto for Eid namaz.
Those were fun because the thing is that first of all, it's I think it's like Jami Mosque and whatnot used to do it.
Yeah.
And you go over there, but it's also like a fair.
Ah.
Right. So there's
clothes being sold, itar, books.
No, mostly stuff for kids. So bouncy castles and
right.
and video game stuff and what is it? throw a ball into a hole, you get a certain type of points.
When did Eid become festive? Because in Pakistan it wasn't festive. I don't know about Mauritius.
It used to always be like that over here.
Yeah.
Like the one, like I think Mac used to organize it, or most recently it was Mac that was organizing it.
Jeez.
So you would go like, okay, on Lake Shore, right? There is a big building. You know, there's an arc on Lake Shore area. Like close to the stadium, the soccer stadium.
Yeah, I know
in that
exactly
area,
Yep.
right? So there's like that big building that goes across. They would rent that as well.
Oh, that's isn't that Liberty?
Not Liberty Grand.
No.
Although we did pray in Liberty Grand once as well.
That's impressive. That's expensive.
There was a lot of places in Toronto, but basically what I'm saying is that when you get to do it in Toronto, it's like a huge thing for kids and like food. You just walk around. You can buy some food. You can.
I didn't know that.
You go meet people and
We're
stuff
doing
like
Secret Santa this Eid. Secret EID Santa.
with who?
My family.
Okay.
So me, my brother, my sister, my wife, my sister-in-law, my mom, and my dad. And my brother-in-law. So we all picked a name out of a jar. And we're gonna be doing exchanges. It can't cost more than $35.
I feel like your dad and your mom will be giving everyone cologne.
Oh no, you can't give anybody cologne. You can't if you're in the business of whatever. You can't like the guy at East Meets West never gives somebody. I got you this meat. Yeah, no, he can't because everybody's like, hey, what's the wholesale price? You know, you don't love me. Yeah, this is weird though because we're doing Christmas gifts or like Eid gifts.
Yeah, you know how they call it Christmas gift.
Yeah, I know, but it feels like Christmas because I've always
That's where the concept comes
I
from,
always loved not like seeing my white friends be like, oh, it's Christmas crap, my checkbook. But now I'm like, my wife was like, what are you getting me for Eid? Laptop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, IBM Yoga.
Okay, I've never even heard.
Oh, it's nice. It's like look it up. It's like a tablet laptop, and it's very sturdy and firm. Meaning, like when you attach it to a keyboard, it feels like a laptop, but it's a tablet, and it's big enough to be exactly the size of a laptop. Though super light and thin, very powerful. Great reviews. IBM, I'm a fan of. Lenovo, also known as.
I mean, they're calling it the yoga.
I think it's targeting at women or Asians. I'm not sure. Because like a guy's like, what? You got me a yoga? I don't even do yoga. But a girl's like, oh, yoga. This is probably good for me.
It's a Lenovo.
Yeah, man. Lenovo Yoga.
I bought my mom a laptop for Eid, and it was also a Lenovo.
I got a Lenovo Yoga 900.
It's a very sturdy laptop. I agree, my friend.
I know.
It's heavy as fruit.
It's like $2, man. It better be sturdy. It's bull crap. Not even happy about it. And then I picked my dad's name out of the hat for the thing, and I got him an apron for barbecuing.
So that laptop costs more than $35.
This is just an Eid gift from me to her. You know what she got me?
What?
It's in the car.
What is it?
Shoes. I know.
What type of shoes?
She got me some Converses, but they were low top.
Okay.
I'll say that again. I wish Hashim was here. He was like, this is bullshit. Because I don't really care for low tops. So I went back today with her to Browns, and I got some polos they're nice. But it's not.
I feel like
they're not Yeezys. They're $2,000 laptops.
Yeah.
But she's bought me a laptop in the past. She bought me a cell phone once, so I felt like I was due to like put a big purchase on there. I was like, girl, I'm gonna make you feel special.
However, I do feel like during that time you were also buying something that was awesome then too.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No, Farah spends money like.
Farah,
when she's getting somebody a gift, she's giving somebody a proper gift.
Farah does, yes, that's true.
So like I've gotten her like, here's a bag from Coach. It's like $200. I don't think I've ever gotten her like. But then again, I feel like that ring I gave her. Anyways, I'll stop. I need to stop digging this well. That's an expensive ass ring, man.
I mean, you said you stopped digging this well. You didn't see stop digging this hole. Which essentially means that
hit water.
Yeah, exactly. If you continue going, you might hit some water, my friend. You want to keep going?
I've got some. I don't know. I don't think this is gonna. I think I'll just drown. That's just what I'm trying to say.
Fair enough. So what big?
Sorry.
Do you still do your whole donut thing?
No, I can't. Since I used to do that donut thing where you go to Krispy Kreme, get like 24 freshly made glazed donuts, and then drive from friend to friend's house. Once you get married, there's so many relatives to see.
Yeah.
That like, we're going to be spending so much of the time in Milton and Ancaster.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with having older relatives, because of course they're going to go to Milton and Ancaster. So we've got 3 to 4 families to see in Milton and Ancaster. And that's the second half of the day. The first half is her family here in Mississauga. And it's going to be a full day of, like, I might see, like, Hamid. I might see you. I might, but I can't guarantee it. Yeah.
Probably not.
Friends, I'll just message, maybe a phone call. Yeah. Brother, feels good to eat. And then you just got to keep going from there. But, like, yeah, it becomes so obligatory. It used to be enjoyable. But now it's just like...
Now it's like this religious rite of passage that you need to do every Eid.
Because if I don't bring my wife over, my relatives are going to be like, oh, you didn't bring... That's what... And same thing on her side. They want to see us together and sit down and overfeed us.
Right.
And make us feel bad if we didn't eat enough.
Right.
I don't like it.
Are you also going to wear questionable clothing?
I don't know what that means. We dress like Aladdin, though.
Okay. There was once you were wearing something.
Oh, man, shut up. That was...
And I looked at it and I was like...
All right, here. Everybody that saw me, especially from my side of the family, did that. But that was a gift from her mom. And I looked like a Nigerian prince. Didn't I? It looked like a Nigerian kurta.
It looked like something.
It was turquoise with these lines all over it.
Yeah,
it was messed up. I went and picked out my own. Yeah, I'm sorry. And they had these super tight pants they gave me. They call them chunidar or something. But it was like nut huggers. Do you think Muslims will let a girl dress that way?
Oh yeah, it's true.
I was dressed more provocatively than a girl. But these things were like skin tight. When I would go into ruku and sit, I thought I was gonna rip these when I got
feel it pull.
Yeah, right in the seams. I was like, oh, you gotta like do this thing.
I see.
Yeah, it was messed up.
Right.
That's what you do, yo. First year you get married and your mother-in-law gives you friggin' crazy Eid clothes. You just smile and you're like, I like him. I really do. And then your mom's like, what's wrong with you?
Is everything okay?
Like, are you...
I wouldn't wear it. I'd wear it when I was over there. But once when I got in the car, I get in the car.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you got to wave. Yeah. Like them. You drive around the block.
Yeah.
Get out of my car. Take that off. Put it back on.
I should have.
Just because, like...
I floated it. I was like, hey, you know what? This was nice. I got to see everybody in the morning. And we have other clothes. Let's put that on.
Yeah.
And she was like,
Farah?
no, you look... Yeah. And she was like, oh, no, you look so good. You look so good. I'm like, no, I don't.
Right.
I don't.
No, you can just be like, man, I'll be... Like, I think it's giving me hives. Really? Yeah, it's giving me hives. I can't see it. It's invisible hives.
Like,
yeah, it's really
you start
itchy.
itching. Like, it's itchy.
Super itchy.
Is this from Bangladesh?
Sorry. Dude, all clothes from Bangladesh.
I know. Right. They make good clothes.
You'd have to, like, make something up.
I could do it if I would now. See, that's the difference between first year and third year.
Right.
Because by now, I'm like...
I ain't wearing this.
No. There's not even any reasoning. Just, no. Hey, would you wear that? No. I won't. I did it 1 year, and now I'm not going to do it. And that's that.
Right.
And that's what happens. And then she goes, you've changed. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not going to dress up like a monkey anymore.
No, it felt like an African dress. Not even something a man would wear in Africa. Like a woman would wear this in Africa is what it felt like.
Yeah, like a matriarchal society.
Yeah,
exactly. The one that runs the entire tribe. That's her. That's her gown.
I was the queen of the tribe in that dress. I don't even have any pictures. Actually, I'm sure I have pictures of that. I'll whip it out one day.
I'm pretty sure I have. I'm pretty sure I have a picture of that.
It's stupid.
So
what do they wear in Mauritius?
What do they wear in Mauritius?
Yeah,
we classy people, son.
Or like suits and ties?
No, dress shirt.
Okay.
And dress pants.
Ooh, I like it.
That's the way how that goes. The ladies normally wear some version of a brown type of color.
Oh, that's weird actually.
It's always like that.
It's weird that the guy will go like colonist and the woman is like, all right, so local. Like right. I think that's odd.
Well, because men like the exotic.
Okay. All right. Good to know how Mauritius goes.
At least that's what I remember it to be. It might be a little different now. I think like some dudes were to start wearing thobes.
Ask your cousins. Maybe they'll write in.
Maybe. Maybe I'll just WhatsApp them.
Hey, I mean, I don't know if you probably have a Mauritius group, right?
Yeah.
Send them a picture of your family. They'll send you a picture of theirs. Trust me, that's how that works.
We normally do that already. It's just I don't remember the pictures of what they were.
My cousins will send me pictures of goats and stuff before Bakr Eid.
Right.
It's amazing.
We're gonna eat this.
Yeah, we're gonna eat this.
That's good. You get me like, you get the picture of it eating.
Yeah.
Then you get a picture of someone eating it.
My cousin once sent me a video of my uncle killing the goat.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, didn't she like you should say something beforehand. Like
Trigger warning.
Watch a goat get beheaded
Yeah.
by your uncle. And then you click on it, loads, and because at first I thought it was gonna be everybody just celebrating Eid. And it's like, just like, oh, okay. But for a second, I was like, what's happening? What did it do? Did it steal something?
You didn't ask me what I do for Eid, but I'll tell you what I do for Eid.
You tell me, man. You tell me right to my face.
Go pray.
Okay.
And then I come home.
Yeah.
And then I do nothing. And this time my mom's like, you know what? Eid is on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm not going to host dinner. We're going to do lunch only.
Wow.
So people come over, eat lunch, and get the frick out so my mom can like relax and like enjoy the rest of her day.
I like it.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So that's what we're doing. We're going to just do lunch.
You guys aren't, I guess everybody comes here. You guys have family come over.
Yeah, we just have one.
Really?
One family, yeah.
Man, for me, I got to visit all of them. If I'm related to you, there's very little chance I won't see you. And it's not like they're coming over to see me in Toronto.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going over to see everybody.
Very easy going.
My sister's coming in town too.
I normally do a Tim Tam party.
Yeah, those are fun.
I normally do a Tim Tam party.
You know what I love about Tim Tam parties?
Yeah, my friend.
How excited you are individually about it, if nobody else is. You love throwing them. You love showing everybody how to do a Tim Tam thing, Tim Tam slam, and then I'm like, wow. And I've had many people lean over to me. It's like, he's so excited. And I was like, yeah, he is. Wait, here comes a demonstration.
Right. I do like the whole process.
Yeah,
it is very nice.
You lost your shit. Who showed you the Tim Tam situation?
Tim Tam situation was shown to me by a guy named Darius.
Did you lose your shit right there and then too?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Darius Khosravi is his name. Darius Khosravi.
Everybody Facebook him. Why are you giving people's last names?
I don't know, because no one's going to be able to spell Khosravi.
Okay.
He's half Australian.
Right.
So half criminal.
Okay, so we know exactly how to find him on Facebook where it says lived in.
Half Armenian.
Of course.
Iranian.
Iranian, yeah.
Something along those lines. And all Hulk.
Really?
He's a very big human being. Most of the buttons of his t-shirts.
Yeah.
Just barely holding on.
If it was a true Iranian, he wouldn't even button that shit up. Iranians button the last two, like belly button and up, everything else.
Right, but because of the fact that he's Australian,
I see.
A couple more buttons make its way in.
Jeez.
So he's a big human being.
Right.
Always working out. His hands calloused, like a man.
Mm-hmm.
The man who doesn't wear gloves when he works out.
Yeah.
That type of guy. Anyway, he comes from Australia. In Australia, there's a very popular biscuit called a Tim Tam. The biscuit by itself is wonderful. However, kids have learned a way for them to be able to eat this biscuit.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have it with your cereal.
I love that you're explaining a Tim Tam slam.
I'm going to explain the Tim Tam slam.
Okay.
And so what happens is that what they figured out, because it's a chocolate wafer biscuit.
Right. It's wafers, porous.
But it's covered in chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So you bite one corner.
Yep.
And you bite the other corner.
Yes.
Not even a bite. A bite is too much. It's a nibble.
Nibble.
Right?
Top and the bottom.
Top and the bottom.
You can go diagonal if you're feeling nutty with it.
You should, because it gives you a little bit more of a length in this thing. And then what you do is you submerge one corner of it in the milk. And in the other corner, you suck on it so the milk runs through the wafer.
So basically you're using it as a straw.
You're using it as a straw.
Right.
But it's like it's a time sensitive straw.
Right.
Because you can't just keep using it because
it'll dissolve.
It'll eventually get really, really soggy.
Yeah.
But here comes the good part.
Yeah.
It's like once when it's fully loaded with milk,
yeah.
it's soggy. You pop that whole thing in your mouth and you bite into it and there's an explosion of chocolate milk in your mouth.
Jeez.
And then you eat that. Then you do it again if you want.
Yep. And that's a
Tim Tam slam.
That's a Tim Tam slam.
Indeed.
We'll do it. Maybe we'll do it Bakr Eid.
Bakr Eid?
Bakr Eid?
Yeah.
I call it Bakr Eid. I'm Pakistani.
Yeah, do it.
People say proper words. I like to say Bakr Eid.
No, you say what you want to say.
I'm gonna
wipe my nose.
Do it, man. Put that thing right in the middle, son.
All
right. I'm going to go slaughter my own animal this year, man. I made a decision.
You're going to do it?
Yeah, we'll talk about it more as I get closer to it.
Right.
I still have weird feelings about it. But if I have nightmares.
It's going to be a goat? You're going to do a lamb?
No, I don't like the taste of lamb. I just got lamb steaks.
Yep.
I made a lamb steak after Tarawih at 1 a.m. the other day. Might have sent you a picture.
Yes, you did.
Did not like it. Did not like it one bit.
That's because I don't think you should barbecue lamb. Wait, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Afghans barbecue the frick out of lamb and it tastes great.
That's true. But like I didn't put adrak less on it, which is ginger garlic, which helps with it, like dampen that taste. I just put like, I didn't even put a lot of marinades. I wanted to taste the meat. Bad idea.
Right.
Don't taste that meat.
The way how we, okay, go ahead.
So no, there's nothing else. It just was, it tasted like lamb right in my nostrils and stuff.
The way how we cook lamb is in a crock pot for 6 to 7 hours.
God dang it.
It tastes so good.
Yeah. It's tender.
Oh my God. That's what's up. Have you figured out your moral stance on lamb?
Yeah. Okay. No. It's a hard one.
It's a hard one.
It's a hard one. If I was, and the way this came up is because I think I called you first because I was like, "Is lamb a baby sheep? Is that what's happening?" Because my in-laws gave me lamb,
right?
And it looked like steak, but I realized the packet didn't even say steak. You're right; it's not necessarily a steak animal.
No, you should have slow cooked that business.
And when I went, I was at work and I googled lamb steak and nothing came up but a picture of a baby sheep.
Right.
And I just deleted steak and I clicked on images and it was just these baby sheep. And I was like, oh no, am I gonna eat baby sheep? And then I had to call Yasin from a moral standpoint. Is this who I am? Is this what I want to do? And you, I think you put it best. You're like, if you were in the wild, you wouldn't pick off a baby animal. I was like, no, never. But this animal was in the worst situation in a factory. It wasn't out in the wild trying to get grown.
Right. So you essentially euthanized it.
Yeah, in a way. But then it doesn't sit well. If you're eating like chicks or veal or lamb, I don't know. It doesn't sit well.
Here we go.
Tell me.
A lamb is a young sheep under 12 months of age.
That's just...
Which does not have any permanent incisor teeth in where?
Oh my God, it doesn't even have teeth yet, dude. I'm eating a baby.
The Australian definition requires 0 permanent incisors, whereas the New Zealand definition allows for 0 incisors in where, which means that it's worn down, I guess. Like the teeth is there, but it hasn't been worn down yet. Therefore, lamb.
Weird.
Now there's something called a hogget.
What's a hogget?
A hogget is a term for a sheep that of either sex that has no more than 2 permanent incisors in where. Or its meat. Still common.
Stop saying in where. It's confusing me.
Well,
I'm like, in where what? In where? Where?
And then there's mutton.
Isn't that just the back part of the lamb?
A mutton is a female or a castrated male sheep having more than 2 permanent incisors in where.
Really? That's mutton?
Yup.
Oh, man. I thought mutton was another word for rump. You know how they castrate sheeps?
I'm assuming with a very sharp blade.
No. And I'm so excited to tell you.
Wait. Or do they just tie it and wait until it falls off?
Yeah, they take a thick rubber band, and they just tie it up real tight, and they just let you go, and they just pop off.
I mean, should they not do it surgically because then it'd be less painful?
I don't think they care, Yasin. I don't think they care.
Who the
farm dude? Whoever this is happening, I
right.
gotta get a surgeon involved and make sure this thing doesn't bleed out.
I mean.
That sounds so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
why do we have to do all of that to the animal? Just kill it.
Balls.
Just kill it as quickly as possible.
Does like testosterone make the lamb really like hardy?
Yeah, even if it does, I'm okay with my lamb tasting a certain way because it had balls. Right? Like, what are we talking about here? Just saying. Hey, we really confused this lamb for the last bit before killing it about what's his situation was.
Trying to find his gender classification.
What's happening to me?
Yeah, poor guy. Might have like boobs.
I used to say ma, and I said man. Is there a difference? You think there's like testosterone is less? I wonder if it must do something to the meat and the voice and the hair.
He's a little bit more clingy.
Yeah, imagine if he had like a girl, and then all of a sudden he gets his rubber band. He's like, yeah, man, babe, my balls hurt. I don't know what's happening. Pop up, like, oh, and she's like, oh no, and like now his whole life is in disarray.
Yeah,
but he tastes good.
I mean, yeah, and then there's like there's a shift in the power in the relationship. No one's the leader anymore.
You ever seen marbled meat?
Yes.
Like meat with a lot of fat in it?
Yeah.
That's disgusting. It's like this animal was so sedentary, sedentary? Whatever. It was so still. It was so...
I like how I confirmed it for you, but you're like, I'm not going to take it.
I'm not going to take it. I'd rather be dumb. But it's like, it was so inactive that it actually has fat all up in its meat. Yeah. And people are like, ooh, this is good. And I'm like, I don't know. It might taste better, but I don't...
But have you had very good marbled meat?
Yeah, I don't like looking at fat in my meat. I cut the meat all the way off. Even if my butcher cleans it, I come home and I clean it again.
Okay.
I don't like fat on my steaks for whatever reason.
Interesting.
A little bit, maybe, just a little bit. I've had ribs, don't get me wrong, but if I'm making it, I like a nice meaty piece of meat.
Okay.
But that just comes from like getting into hunting first. And that's one of the reasons I've justified like hunting. You just have a much fitter animal. You ever look at like anything, antelope to a deer, like their meat is just meat, straight meat. And then you get like, I'm like, how still was this animal when you get it from the store?
Yeah, you fed it cord and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to shift off of food for now.
Okay.
And meat and hunting.
Sure.
And go into something else.
What you going into?
Your favorite Eid gift from childhood?
Oh, ice cream cake.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, it only lasts as long as you freaking eat it. That's
I know,
that's the wrong gift.
Me and my cousin Saad and my sister, we pooled our money together and bought 110 rupee ice cream cake when Pakistani money meant something. And dude, we were like fucking raccoons where we got this cake and we went up to like the top story of the house with spoons.
Yeah.
And we just inhaled this cake and it was the best. I remember it to this day. But I didn't get gifts. Maybe you got gifts. But other than that, like we gave ourselves gifts because we got money. Did you get gifts?
Yeah, we got gifts.
Really?
ED is not something I knew about up until I met you guys. Favorite gift? My mom said that my reaction when I got my first bike was really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a red mountain bike.
Nice.
And normally we do our gift exchange upstairs in the hallway.
Yeah.
And back then, you don't want to ask for the gift or anything like that, but you're getting ready. You already took your shower. You already changed.
Right.
And like, now is the time.
Yeah.
But there's nothing happening. And I didn't know how to ask for it, but I was like, so I'm like, Ma, are we going to like pop balloons or something? We've never popped balloons in our life. But I was trying to find some type of way to say,
where's my gift? Are we doing gifts?
And she's like, yeah, we didn't get much, right? We didn't get much this year. I'm like, oh, okay. And then they bring me downstairs.
Yeah.
And my mom flicks on the light.
Yeah.
And they're standing right against that pole there. A brand new shiny blue red bike.
Oh my God.
And my mom said, I was so happy.
Yeah.
That instead of going towards the bike,
yeah,
I turned around and I hugged my mom.
That's awesome.
So I'm assuming childhood me really liked that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can see that. That's actually a really good story, dude. I like that a lot.
Thanks.
Mashallah. How much time we got on this thing?
I don't know. Whatever. I feel good right now.
You feeling good? You feeling good?
Dreamcast. My first actual system, because I had a
we have them in common.
I had a wait, no, hold on. I'm trying to do two things.
You didn't have a Super Nintendo?
I've never had a Super Nintendo.
You've never had a Super Nintendo?
No, I had a Game Boy.
Yeah.
And then right after that, like eventually I was able to get a
Genesis?
Nope, Dreamcast. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's even more impressive. Not impressive. Maybe that. Oh, I didn't realize you were recording.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you never had a Super or a Genesis, man. That's every kid's.
The only time that I was able to play Nintendo was going over to friends' houses that would have it.
Holy cap.
Yeah.
That's starvation mode as a kid, I feel like.
It's
like, as soon as you get to your friend's house, can we play Super Nintendo? Mm-hmm. That's probably what happened to you.
Pretty much, yeah, man. I couldn't wait to go to people's places just so that I could play a little bit of like an actual system.
Yeah. Geez.
So, Dreamcast, I got myself the first game that came with it.
Quake.
No. Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur was a wonderful game.
Oh, yes.
That was a great game. I bought Soul Calibur.
So good. Love that controller. That was one of the first controllers ever.
Weren't you already like 16 by the time that game came out?
I was in junior high, grade 8, grade 9.
So yeah, you were about 16. You were like 15 to 16. I bought that game I bought that system with my money that I had a job.
Yeah, I had no job.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what were you doing? I was like,
where were you working 16?
Baskin Robbins money, man. I was getting paid under the table.
Right.
Because you had to compete with like Mexican illegal immigrants.
Right.
So yeah, I got paid out of the register at the end of the day, $5.25 an hour. And then saved that up to buy a $400 Dreamcast.
Wow, my friend.
Yeah, Unreal Tournament and Quake were my first two games. And then Soul Calibur. I enjoyed Soul Calibur more.
There wasn't Quake for Dreamcast.
Oh, yeah, there was.
Really?
I know because I had it.
Right.
I had to work like 3 weeks to get it.
How do you control? Because like Dreamcast only had one joystick.
I have no idea. I don't remember. Oh. But you did it. You figured out a way. It had online play and everything. I didn't do that though. Internet was too slow.
Yeah, it was like 56K back then.
Yeah, I don't even know what people were doing. People were
playing Worms.
Yeah, Worms. I remember Worms really well.
Yeah.
Holy crap, those Worms, they took over my life for a while.
So fun.
Yeah.
Do you remember the donkey?
Yes. Yeah, those power-ups were ridiculous, weren't they? There was one where you just get a baseball bat and you walk up to a worm and you just smack it off the screen. Yeah. You're just like, ah!
That one was cool, but my favorite one was the Hallelujah bomb.
Right, because it actually sang Hallelujah before. It had a cross on it, I remember.
A cross on it. And it made, like, it was the biggest explosion in the game.
It left a mark on the whole map.
Big void.
Sometimes something like another one would fall into it and you're like, well, he's just stuck in there for now. That's it, unless he flies out.
That's
a booster pack.
Oh, man. That was a fun game.
That was a fun game, man. Played that a lot. I might even just download that. Just started playing StarCraft again the other week because it's free now on Blizzard's website.
1 and 2?
Fun. 2.
StarCraft 2 is free streaming, like based on.
It might be 1. No, sorry, I call Brood Wars 2. That's the expansion, so technically it's 1.
Wow. Okay.
But it's the expansion pack that you had to wait 3 years for.
Right.
But yeah, it's free. Try to do it. It's fun. How are we doing?
50.
I gotta pee, man. I'm sorry.
You gotta do it?
I know you're feeling good. I'm like, I gotta go.
All right, let's wrap this up. All right, people. Hopefully you enjoyed your Eid. Eid Mubarak. You guys did it.
Eid Mubarak, guys.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
Good for you. Hopefully you get good gifts. If you don't get good gifts, you get good money. If you don't get good money, you get good duas.
Yeah. Carry the momentum. If you've been praying, keep praying. If you've been eating healthy, keep eating healthy.
Yeah. See if you can pick up a single one thing.
Yeah.
And stick to it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to stop eating fried foods. I'm going to try to pray, of course, but like I've actually cut down on fried foods dramatically. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to try to maintain that. And as of Tuesday, going to start hitting the gym extremely hard. I looked at my body in the mirror and I got angry. So I need to fix it.
Yeah. I'm going to do the same thing. Go back to the gym. I want to go back to yoga.
Yeah.
And I want to... and this is one last thing.
Yeah.
I want to, because I already pray, but I don't pray on time. Because the thing is that I have a problem disengaging what I'm currently doing to go pray. So a lot of times I'll be like, I'll do it after I do this, and then after I find this thing. So what I want to do is like the discipline of immediate disengagement. Like, it's time now. You must pray now.
Nice.
I want to do that. And just build that. Because the thing is that a lot of times that, lunch comes around and I'm like, I'll eat after. Like, everything gets pushed always.
Yeah.
I got to hold on to it. So that's the thing I'm going to do.
All right. Nice.
All right, people. Thank you for listening to the podcast. We'll be back in a week. We'll start getting some guests back on. It's going to be great. All right. Take care of yourselves. Bye.